The storm's not even here and I'm getting choked up. Kristen's here with weather. Just take it away.
I'm going to go get Ann a drink of water.
There you go.
You.
All right, yeah, watching the situation very closely, obviously, not just here in the metro area, but east. This is where we're going to see the worst conditions from this whole system. That's going to be where we have blizzard-like conditions tomorrow. Blizzard warnings in effect along I-84 through western areas of the gorge. We're talking accumulating snow and ice here. So that just makes it double the trouble, a dangerous combination when you factor in 60-mile-an-hour winds and accumulations up near 8 to 10 inches. So it's going to be quite a bit. You get to Hood River, it changes over to all snow, and still we're talking at least 8 inches, if not 10 inches of snow out that way. Snow, sleet, and freezing rain all possible for us here in Portland too. Winter storm watches in effect for us. As for now, it goes until 10 p.m. tonight. The National Weather Service officially declaring accumulation totals possible between 4 to 6 inches with higher impacts, most of the impacts out toward the West Hills and then in the eastern areas of the metro out towards the gorge there. So this is kind of a worst case scenario. This is just a watch. This will be updated. Forecast models continue to try to take this cold air and compute exactly how it's all going to play out when we get the moisture moving in later on tonight. And so we'll have an update for you that will be a little bit better than what we're seeing right now. The forecast models just not exactly all in agreement at this point as to how the scenario is going to pan out. Winter storm warnings east, we're talking 8 to 12 inches of snow from Hood River on east, central and eastern Oregon. We're talking several inches of snow, 5 to 8 inches, and then 12 to 18 inches up in the mountains. And pass level, we'll get several inches of that snow as well. Temperatures out there continue to drop, already colder than where we were yesterday. So it does look likely that we're going to see temperatures down to the freezing mark tonight. East winds continue to bring in the cold. We have wind warnings in effect until tomorrow morning. So gusts still up near 40 miles an hour. So that's just going to add to the trouble, especially if we're dealing with this winter mix early tomorrow morning. So here's how it pans out. The most likely time for us to ever get any snow would be early in the morning. Once that starts, we could continue to see temperatures cold enough close to the freezing mark to keep a winter mix going through the afternoon with highs only in the mid-30s and the east wind continuing to bring in that cold. So watching for that possibility tomorrow morning. And then again, it could stick around through the afternoon too. You can see some of the rain already trying to push in. Here's how it pans out as we head through the overnight hours. We're likely going to see rain, perhaps freezing rain, starting to move into southern portions of the Willamette Valley. And here we're going to have to watch for that potential for some light accumulations. But I think that we'll start to see that transition into a cold rain happen fairly quickly down south. Meanwhile, the gorge is going to continue to pump in this cold air through much of the metro, northern Willamette Valley, southwest Washington, and even banking it up against the coast range there. So we're going to have that winter mix possible in the morning. We're going to continue to see that possibly even into the afternoon. Here we are at noon, and it keeps this winter mix over us with just that cold rain down to the south. And then you head east, and again, we're just talking plain old snow there. 3:30 in the afternoon, starting to see more of a transition over into that cold rain. And then 11 p.m., we're talking mainly just cold rain there. Still, there is a possibility it could end up being mainly cold rain during the day. That winter mix could be brief for us, but it does look likely that we may be dealing with that winter weather for a lot longer than what it looked like yesterday. Temperatures in the 40s and 30s smart the coast, just plain old rain there. Watching for freezing rain and ice for the coast range. I-5, a winter mix early, changing to cold rain, central and eastern Oregon. Several inches of snow, very cold for you. Cascades, of course, we'll start to see tons of snow developing early tomorrow, sticking around through tomorrow night. And then the 7-day forecast, more cold air moves in that could cause problems, especially for areas that get a lot of the snow and the ice not being able to thaw out. So the roads could be an issue all the way into the weekend. For us, we'll just get the sunshine and the cold, but at least we'll be done with this winter mix.
Okay. Yeah. We'll brace for that. Thank you, Kristen.
Thanks, Kristen.